Here, like I always say, welcome to the channel. Today is Thursday, July 28th, 2022, and I hope that you're all doing very well this week and that you had a good month because believe it or not, we are at the end of July already. It's amazing how, at least to me, once July 4th comes and goes, the rest of the summer just kind of flies by. So, in today's video, I'm going to do my monthly recap of July, as I have been doing at the end of every month this calendar year, 2022. I'm going to give my recap of July briefly, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about my intentions for the month of August. So, I'm going to pretty much get right into it. July was a good month. I continued to work with Ignite Recruitment and attempt to make as many contacts and place submittals and placements as I can, and growing my involvement with them every single day. I have a great relationship with the leadership there and the account executives, and I'm doing everything I can to diversify my efforts, working with as many account managers, account execs as possible, working with as many industries as possible to try to maximize my productivity and my potential with the company. So that's been a lot of what my month has been about. I also want to update you on the Annuity Venture that I have. So I've actually decided to put that on hold briefly. There's more involved there than I thought there was going to be, and it's more of a commitment than I am willing to than I am choosing to dedicate to that particular project. So I'm going to be putting that on hold until further notice, but I will be still I'm still going to pursue that in the future. It's just a matter of when that will be. That pretty much wraps it up from a job standpoint. As far as other things that I'm involved in, the Foundation Fighting Blindness, we had a Pittsburgh chapter meeting earlier in the month, and we are actually well, I'll get to that in a minute because it'll talk about August, but we had a chapter meeting, and then we had our president's call yesterday that we have at the end of every month with all the chapter presidents from around the country, which is always a very pleasant and fun exchange between 20 or so of us chapter leaders from across the United States. And yesterday was particularly special because it was the first chapter president's call that we had since the Visions Conference, which was the 17th and 18th of June. And I got to meet, I mentioned this in my video about the conference, that I got to meet a lot of people from the Foundation Fighting Blindness, including a lot of my fellow chapter leaders. And it was really cool to connect with everybody again on Zoom yesterday and see everybody with kind of a new feeling of connection, a new closeness between us, having actually all met each other and interacted with each other in person. So it was really cool to see everybody and hear everybody's voices and interact with them in that way yesterday. So that was nice. I also made the decision this month to start and I'll probably dedicate a single video to this, but I'm going to talk about it briefly now. I made the decision to start a retinitis pigmentosa support group, and I am inspired by that, to do that by a group that I discovered and participated in one of their sessions last month in Denver and virtually, and they inspired me to want to start my own support group here based in Pittsburgh through Zoom. And I discussed that with several other leaders in my chapter, and we all feel that it would be a great thing for our the Pittsburgh market to be there for people in that way, to be a support group, a support system, and a place for people to go every month to talk about whatever they want to talk about and ask whatever they want to ask about. So that's a really cool thing that I thought about getting started, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the video here. As far as exercise, healthy eating, I continue to do that, running 4 days a week and eating healthy 4 days a week, and just continuing to be dedicated to being as physically healthy as I possibly can. And for any of you who may also be into health and fitness, keeping your body healthy is also really great for your mind. I always feel better after I run or lift than I do before, even if it's a day where I'm like, oh, why am I taking care of myself? Why is this even worth it? And then I force myself to lift for 15 minutes, or do a little lifting workout for 15 minutes, or do a 3 or 4 minute run, and I feel better about everything after that. And it makes me feel better physically, it makes me feel better mentally, emotionally, and it's just a good thing that I do, and it's something that I'm very happy that I am able to do. That's pretty much what my month has involved, on top of just doing other things that I enjoy, listening to podcasts, watching shows that I enjoy, doing, hobbies that I enjoy, hanging out with family, friends. It's just a really, it's a great life, and I'm happy with how July has gone. As far as August, there are some things in the pipeline right now that I'm not going to go into necessarily regarding my work and my job, that I'm not going to get into now because nothing has been finalized yet. We're still in talks and whatnot about those things. But I will definitely be, in the next week or so, announcing something that like I said, I'm going to keep it quiet for now, because nothing has been finalized yet, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse. So there'll be some big announcements coming in August regarding my professional life. As far as the Foundation Fighting Blindness is concerned, we have our first speaker series, what's called a speaker series event. It's in person, and it'll be on August 22nd, and I'll have another video coming out soon that'll talk about that as well. And it's a chapter specific. It's hosted by the Pittsburgh chapter of the Foundation Fighting Blindness, and it's going to be a talk given by Dr. Jose Allen Sahel, who is one of the leading researchers in the area of inherited retinal diseases, and he is the chairman of the UPMC Eye Center at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, better known in Pittsburgh as UPMC, and he will be giving the talk. And us at the Pittsburgh chapter, the leadership, as well as the foundation staff that are involved, are very, very excited about our first speaker series. And like I said, I'll have a video in the near future with more information to follow on that. And I'm excited about that to happen because it just signifies the growth of our chapter and makes me feel really good about everything. And it's a great collaborative effort between myself and my other chapter leaders, as well as the foundation staff that I mentioned previously. While we're on the topic of the Pittsburgh chapter, I am also going to spend some time in August trying to grow the chapter leadership. There are 6 positions, volunteer positions, within any Foundation Fighting Blindness chapter. They are president, vice president, education chairperson, revenue chairperson, diversity and inclusion chairperson, and the resource chairperson. We have me, who's the president, we have an education chair, and we have a resource chair. We do not have a vice president, we do not have a revenue chair, and we do not have a diversity and inclusion chair. So I will be basically recruiting for those roles, those positions, in August as well. So if anybody is in the Pittsburgh area and is willing and able to discuss, if they're interested in joining the chapter in a leadership role, please reach out to me and we can discuss it in more detail, and I can give you more specifics about what that opportunity entails. So I'll be doing that, and I will also begin calling on sponsors for the Vision Walk. Again, I will be posting another video in the near future about the Pittsburgh Vision Walk, which is taking place in late October. Again, special video dedicated to that in the near future to talk more about what my involvement with that is as a co-chairperson. So that's pretty much it for the foundation stuff. And then personally, just to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm on a great path in my life, professionally and personally. I do a lot of things that I enjoy in a day. There isn't a single day that goes by that I'm not doing something that I enjoy. I enjoy the work that I'm doing. I enjoy the people that are in my life. I enjoy the hobbies and the activities that I partake in on a daily or weekly basis. And things are going well. So I will continue to exercise and eat healthy most days a week, and doing the things that I enjoy and doing them with the people that I enjoy. So it was a good month. August will be even better, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all have a great weekend. And again, see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.